Hey man, what it is? This is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to Cash App. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave 50 cents, a dollar, $2, $10, $500. It is much appreciated. Wanted to give a little bit of game to my females out there because I don't see enough videos out there getting made about stuff like this. And I got three daughters, man. So that's why certain things like this is important to me because I don't want my daughters sharing some of the heartbreak and some of the things that I see a lot of women go through from just not having the knowledge on how to go about life and how to deal with relationships and X, Y, and Z. This is about how to speak to a man. And I say that because I'm one of the biggest components of it. It's the reason why I'm a single man right now. It's the reason why things haven't worked out with the mother of my children because I just don't tolerate disrespect. I'm too good of a man, too good of a person, stand on too much principle, integrity, do right by my children, very graceful, respect everybody. I know how to talk to people with respect no matter what level they on. And I expect those same things in return, whether you're upset or not upset at me. A lot of women were taught how to be treated, but they wasn't taught how to treat somebody. And I'm gonna make sure that that's something that I don't fail my daughters by. A lot of women think it's okay to if you finger point and jump in a man's face, baby girl, you part of the problem. And it's a reason why you may be a single mom or not married or by yourself because no matter what the man is doing, you can't compare yourself to him. You got to do your part. Whatever he's doing don't mean if he's being disrespectful, you always got the option to leave. Whatever he's doing, you always have the option to leave. You don't have to put up with that. But you also don't have to meet it with disrespect. You also don't have to argue and finger point because when you jump up like a man, there's going to be some man out here that's going to treat you that same way. And you got to understand what comes with that. And understand that, dad, I know your place on this earth. I'm a woman. I get way more bees with honey than I ever do with vinegar. If you're a woman that scream and shout at your man, please stop doing that. You're part of the problem. That's part of the reasons you're not attracting a man that won't do that. Because the man that won't do that, he sees that masculine energy in you. When he tried to holler at you, he tried to talk to you, um, walking around having an attitude, not being graceful, not being a sunshine. Um, th- those women, they are the ones that get married. Those women that know they place and know. And when I say know your place, it's no different than a man knowing his place that he has to provide and do certain things as a man. If he has children, that is his responsibility. We all play a part on this earth. The male lion, he can't do what he do without the female lions. But the female lions couldn't do what they do without the male lion protection. You understand how life works. Um, be graceful. Don't meet your man with disrespect. If you don't like the way he talking to you, be like, listen here, man. I don't like the way you speaking to me. Can we take time to calm down? I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. As the woman, you need. They say women grow faster than men. I think that is true, from body wise to even mentality wise, because a younger girl, she'll mess with an older man much quicker in life than a younger man is willing to mess with an older woman. If that makes sense. He's not ready at 17. When I went to school, it was 16-year-old girls messing with guys outside of school. But it was rare that you seen a 16-year-old guy messing with a woman that was in college or beyond. You understand? So just teaching our daughters how to be graceful, man. Because a lot of these women, they think they on the same level as us, but then you want the protection on the same end, but you lead with disrespect. You want to be treated the way the grandmoms and people like that back in the day was treated, but you're not bringing the same things that grandmoms and people back in the day was bringing. It's okay to bow down. It's okay to be the one to walk away. It's okay to understand, you know what? He's upset right now. Let me give him some time and some space. It's okay to not have to yell at your man. Disrespecting your man ain't gonna do nothing but have you end up by yourself, have your brothers or your dad in a situation that you don't want them to be in, or it's gonna have you being a single mom, or it's gonna have you not having a relationship that could possibly work, but because of your mentality is not going to. The woman, your biggest power and biggest asset is your femininity. In a minute that you get away from that, you doing not only other women a disservice, you doing a disservice to yourself. Because a woman that's graceful, a woman that knows how to conduct herself, a woman that is truly understanding, that wants to understand her man, not judge him, go through his phone, snap on him. Understand, if you thinking that you're going to be able to control a man, you in the wrong game, my mom. You control your sons. You're not going to be able to control his father. A man is not put on this earth to be controlled. We got enough rules and regulations as is, just being human beings on laws on this planet. The last thing a man wants to deal with is arguing when he get home. The last thing a man wants to deal with is feeling emasculated in his own home. The last thing a man want to deal with is have to be asked 1,000 questions over and over and over again. That's the last thing a man wants to deal with. And like I said, we teach our daughters how to be treated, but we never teach them how to treat. We teach them how a man should deal with them, but we never teach them how they should deal with a man if they want the best results possible. You can't worry about if he's cheating, if he's doing X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. If he is and you don't want to deal with that, you walk away. I guarantee you'll be somebody he missed. Because not only it's the way you talk to him, it's the way you respected him. It's the way that you was even willing to walk away respectfully. That stuff guys lay down on their pillow and miss and be like, damn, I'm not lost a good one, man. And I guarantee if you got the right mentality, you will get married. There is a guy that's going to hold you dearly because you're going to be somebody he's been searching his whole life for. You'll be somebody that he never thought he would ever find. All because you're beautiful, but you also know how to conduct yourself. You're not doing a bunch of yelling back and forth. You know what I mean? It's been a few women I ran across with that's like, I don't argue with no man. I know I ain't no man. They understand that. Not saying that you can't speak your piece, but do just that. Speak your piece and leave it at that. Don't nag the man. Tell him, listen, man, I want you to be more in tune with me and my feelings and things I got going on. And you know I'm all about you. You feel me? But I need you to spend a little more time with me. I just want to be around you more. A man would really sit back, think about what you said in the way you said it, and be like, you know what? Let me go get her something, man. You know what? Let me take her out. Let her make her know that I care about her. I think women underestimate how much they grace and their femininity and their softness can crumble us. You want to control a man? Try not to control him. That's the key. You want a man to be good? Be great to him. You want a man to stop doing whatever he's doing because you don't want to lose him and you love him? Show him that he can lose you. Gracefulness is just, and if you're beautiful on top of that with a body and everything else, trust me and believe me, that man will act right. Because he don't want you treating nobody else that good. You know what you do with your man when he's sitting up there getting on your nerves, or you treat him the best you've ever treated him, and then that's when you talk to him. But be sincere about it. Don't come from a nagging standpoint. Don't be disrespecting him. Too many women, y'all try to diminish a man and belittle him and undermine him and tell him he ain't nothing and you this and you that and I'll get my breath. You doing all that neck rolling and finger pointing and all that, man, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. But a single mom, a divorcee, a widow, something like that. That's all that's going to lead to. But it never leads to nothing good. All the women that I know that got real long-lasting relationships is because they understand the keys to a man. The same way a man understands if you give your girl compliments and you're not overly emotional and she really feels as though you got her back, she'll crumble. It works both ways, but you just got to know what pieces you need for the game. It's not that you can't put a puzzle together. You just don't have the pieces. You try to put a square peg in a round hole. Women, there's nothing wrong with being feminine. There's nothing wrong with being graceful. There's nothing wrong with not being disrespectful. There's nothing wrong with having a standard and standing on that. There's nothing wrong with you focusing on being the best woman you can be with that, no matter what the man is doing. Because trust me, God's watching and you'll get yours back tenfold. And y'all know what this is, man. Deem by any means. And I holla.